All right, so let's see if we can actually do this and go live on here. Am I live? Because I wanted to check. I take trips to Paris every once in a while, and for me, buying physical media, Metaluna is kind of the place to go. So what I want to know is what's coming up. Physical media. Okay, I'm live. Metaluna is kind of the place to. So I'm gonna I guess I'm just gonna share this out. Share this on X. Oh, it's in. Okay, Twitter. It's Twitter. If you're here and you can hear me okay, let me know. I'm going to copy the link. See who shows up. All right, so no one's here right now, but that's okay because I'm doing it with OBS Studio. I'm not even using Streamlabs. I'm going with OBS Studio right now. And I want to see what's coming up on the website for possible future buys for me for the next time that I go over to Paris. So I want to be able to see what's coming up there in the releases like Vinegar Syndrome, Severin, Radiance, all those type of releases. If anything there really captures my attention, and what some of the other releases that are maybe like the French releases, the extra lucid stuff like that. That's coming up that I really want to that I really want to check out. So with that being said, there's some gorgeous releases here. We just need to find out if there's English in some of these here, French releases. Now, obviously, uh, Game of Clones is probably going to be like high on the list of stuff to get. I wonder if they'll have. There's probably just 7 to set. Got a bunch of titles here. Includes 12 restored Blue Exploitation, horror running documentary, and the Clones 100-page book. I wonder if the book will be included here. Or if it's just taken like directly off of the Severin website. I'll have to reach out to Metaluna and find out actually, because that my friends, that'd be intriguing. I will apologize for missing some messages because I don't know what happened to my doc for my chat. There we go. Um, so we know that that's there. Looks like there's a French version of La Femme Nikita. Is that going to have English? Because that is a 4K edition. So let's check that out. So it's a gorgeous looking steelbook. That I'm sure now. So it's got, so it's Desmond English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Great to know. "4K Steelbook," and who's bringing this out? I don't know, but I really like it. Like I'm digging the look of the Steelbook. So I'm gonna bring up my hopefully my video here so I actually don't miss any of your messages. So I'll use my other computer here. I'm digging the look of the Steelbook. Mute me. Oh, look at that! I probably could have made the screen a lot bigger. Okay, hold on a second now. Uh-huh. Let's do that. Let's just put there. Okay. Let's put me over here. Whoa. All right. There's a gorgeous looking Magnificent Seven one here as well, which I kind of dig. Got 3 disc set. Oh, this is from Chef. This is a Chef Factory one. Some Magnificent Seven is one of my favorite all-time westerns. 4K Ultra UHD Blu-ray. So it's got, I'm gonna guess what's two Blu-rays. It's got a Master 2.1, 2.0 mono, which I really like, and a Master Audio 5.1. No Dolby Atmos track for that one there, which is a bit of a shame. The good thing about looking through the Metaluna one, and is we can look at we can see some of the media books as well, which you won't find when you're looking at a lot of the other sites. Of course, there's a Shinobi one right here. That is a very different look for the Blob. Case of Bloody Iris. Oh, this is coming up. They're bringing this out. Oh, okay. Who's putting this out again? Is that newcomer? It's Celluloid. Yeah, Celluloid Dreams. So I just recently, like, I got like a 5 pound version of this one recently. Watched it. Realized I hadn't seen it before. Thought I had, and really, really, really liked it. So probably gonna pick that up. Let's go to the imports here. Got to be real careful with this stuff. The editions. To use stuff because sometimes you find really cool stuff in the use section here. A lot of it already sold out because like this stuff sells really really quick. So Bittersweet Life 4K is already sold. There's a John Cassavetes set. Oh, I would have loved that. I've been wanting to get a Cassavetes set for a long time. Let's see what this one. I want to see if this one is English. Yeah, English audio. Coffret Prestige box set, Blu-ray plus DVD. 5 Cassavetes films. Bummed I missed out on that one. Blu-ray or 4K? Blu-ray, I'm still tempted. Still tempted. Because I know there's a 4K set out there as well, but I can't lie, there's a temptation factor there for me for that. The Ludwig limited edition set here is Arrow video set. They have so much stuff. For those who don't know, I'm doing this right now on OBS Studios. Promo 2024. Let's see what we got here. All right. There's some stuff that's already sold out here. So I have this one right here. Strongly recommend that one. Now you have to know, like, for this one here, this specific one, there's a Roger Corman documentary, full-length Roger Corman documentary. But unlike some where they just have like French subtitling, they legit have like French speaking, like done over the English speaking. Like somebody else will be speaking in French or over the English speaking, and you can't take it out. So it's annoying as hell. I want to be able to like go in there and like just like edit that track out myself. But and if I could, I definitely would. I've loved these like steel books that I've been doing for Chino Brass. There was a Sly and Kitty one when I was in Paris, and this one's for the Key, another fantastic film, underrated like Chino Brass film actually. Something that I did not expect to see. I kind of regret not getting Sly and Kitty now because it was such a gorgeous like it's a gorgeous kind of like a it's more like a media like a, not a media book so much like one of those yeah, I guess kind of like a media but like the thin ones one we'd have before. Dr. Mr. Hyde, of course, is this is the Anthony Perkins one. The oh, right there is a so many extremely cool titles that I would love to pick up that I'm like already like thinking about for my next trip. Obviously, I you know I want to get the Clones Game of Clones. I'll probably get it there rather than get it from Severin because it's just cheaper for me. Hey, Sammy, welcome, man. Um, this is kind of a test video, so I do apologize if it seems a bit out of sorts, but I'm trying different options outside of like my normal StreamYard. And today, that option includes, well, it's OBS Studio is what we're doing today, and we're doing it with a Mac. And I want to see what we can add here. Now, I've used Streamlabs, and I did that from my PC yesterday, but I wanted to try OBS Studio itself, which is a bit more techy than Streamlabs. Streamlabs is kind of like the streamlined version, a little bit easier than OBS Studio. But I wanted to go through different options and see what we could see. Right here, I'm on the Metaluna webpage from Paris. And you like Metaluna. You like Paris, man, because I know you like a lot more of the kind of the different. Right now, they're having a convention over there, Sammy, that you would love. Like it's a film festival. And I'll find out about it for you, actually. Because I'm going to go to the Metaluna store right now. I'm on a website. So they're having the Forbidden Film Festival. And it happens in Paris every year. So, well, every this is the second annual film festival for. So basically, it deals with a lot of cinema that doesn't normally get like the type you're gonna like. There's a lot of more of the extreme stuff, the stuff that doesn't get shown as much. And I want to see if I can find the website here because they're showing like on Friday, 31st of May, they're showing Animals by Nabil Ben Yadir. That's a Belgian film from 2021. Dick Dynamite from a 2023 film. Holy Mother by Yoshihiro Nishimura. And Yoshihiro Nishimura is actually going to be at Metaluna. Mon Pierre la Diabelle, Into the Abyss, a Violator from Yamamoto. We have another Nishimura one, the Samurai Ninja. Hey there, Rafe. Oni, Onimanji. Rio 2, that's a Canadian one. Uh, Ne Regarde Pas. Now look, from France. The Dog and the Catfish. Murder Set Pieces, a film by Nick Palumbo. Meatball Machine, a Yamaguchi film. And Meatball Machine Kokodu. It does, man. And so, not only that, but I'll see if I can show it on here. At on June the 1st, Yoshihiro Nishimura and actress Tadana Natsumi are going to be at Metaluna store. And people as far away. Like I know people from Sweden and Switzerland that are have gone that have gotten like tickets to well not tickets have gotten tickets, plane tickets to go see it. You can see right here the hopefully you can see people that are showing up, and they're so Metaluna's having a Metaluna's a store. Think of it like Reef. Kind of think of it like Orbit or Diabolic DVD, and that it deals with a lot of genre releases. And because they deal with genre releases and a lot of the titles from like Severin, and I think they pretty much get the exclusives when it comes to Vinegar Syndrome and stuff like that. Uh, then they deal with some of the more uh, unique, sometimes more extreme cinema, and they have directors and actors and stuff come in. So like over the years, people like Argento have dropped into Metaluna. So they're always having like new people that kind of come in. The guys that worked on Inside, uh, which is one of my favorite French films. As you can see, that we're in the pre-order section right now. But they like if you're looking for German media books, if you're looking for like cinema that you're not going to find at your local store, then they're going to have it. Oh, looks like Homework is coming out. Unearthed is playing out Homework. I used to love this movie, by the way. I'm not sure if Mill Creek has sent me the Gamora one yet. I don't think they have. I gotta reach out to Mill Creek on that because that is definitely one that I have yet to hear about. Yeah, because I've got their April releases. I don't definitely want to miss out on that. And you can see there's stuff here. Like what I wanted to do is because this site here is from France. You're going to see, but it also has Severin, Mill Creek, Vinegar Syndrome, Radiance, all that stuff. We can see all those. You can see they even have the partner labels, like Riddle of Fires right there. We got they'll have things like The Cure with Intrigue, like 88 films, but they'll have all the French ones as well. So I thought it'd be neat to come on here today and look and see the different releases that's coming out. To see companies that you may not be aware of that are putting out things that you may not know. As you can see, they're all here. Satanic is here. Papatopoulos, so the TerraVision titles. They're getting those in. The 4K from Neon Massacre is coming to Midluna. And this is a little place here called Remney. And Remney is this company that puts out a lot of like, you can see, like this is prominent right there. Different like horror releases. And I got one of theirs. I got Magic. I got a couple of theirs, but this is like the standard edition. They have like special editions as well. I got a special edition Remney, and I've got which is Cat and the Canary, and I've got a standard edition. So as you can see right here, there's Slumber Party Massacre Blu-ray coming out there. There's a Prom Night Blu-ray coming out there as well. Night Porter's over there. I love going to this site because not only am I going to see all the Vinegar Syndrome stuff, I'm going to see all the Severance stuff, but I'm going to see all the stuff from different European releases, like different German releases, different media books, different companies, like the French exclusive releases, like the extra lucid titles and stuff like that. Because we always know, like we always get emails, right? Like, what's the new Vinegar Syndrome coming out? What's the new ratings coming out? You sign up to those. But unless you go into like a website like this, you miss out on some of the other stuff. Like they get in, like for instance, right here is the imprint releases. So they have the imprint stuff as well. They'll have the Arrow stuff, the imprint stuff. So it's a one shop smorgasbord for me for all this type of stuff. It lets me know exactly what I want when I go over there. What I hope is still in print when I get over there. As you can see, just because it's in Paris doesn't mean it's just got like French releases, or just doesn't mean it's just got uh, European stuff. There's stuff here from the United States, from Europe, from Germany, all across the world. So you could probably go in there and buy the 4K of Peeping Tom uh, from uh, from the UK, and also get the 4K Peeping Tom from Criterion as well, because they carry Criterion titles too. Jactor 2000, finally getting that much needed one. So Kofret Kachito Ishi. So that's Kofret is boxing in French. So what's my favorite Stephen King adapted films? Misery is up there for certain, as is and not The Shining. I tell you right now, I love the book The Shining. Christine. Christine is probably my favorite. I was a massive fan of Pet Cemetery. That was a good one. Mick Garris's version of The Stand. That opening sequence alone is just brilliant. With the Don't Fear the Reaper, and we're seeing like the effects of what's going on. Madam Web Steelbook. I did reach out to Sony. You know, actually, Indy, this is what I wanted to show you. I was going to reach out to you on this. So this is Metaluna. This is a store in Paris. This is where I went, where I got all those releases at. Um, so the neat thing about here is they deal with all of the labels, and they ship around across the world. So they got like all the Vinegar Syndrome, and with that comes all the partner labels. And because they had partner labels before, like TerraVision stuff like that, they're still getting the TerraVision stuff. So that they also get the Severin stuff, but they also deal with Australia, so they're getting imprint, and they're getting umbrella releases. Plus, they're getting the German media books and the French media books and the steel books and the stuff from other countries. So I want to reach out to them because, but I wanted to do kind of like I'm working with I'm with OBS Studio right now, so I just wanted to kind of just come on here and look at this kind of like I'll make a cursory one on this one right here. And you can see there's different sets here. Like you always got to look to see which ones. Like if you're looking at the French ones, you always got to make sure that it is English if you don't speak French, which I don't. I'm learning slowly, but not yet. And you'll see some releases. Trust me, guys. You're going to see some that are just incredible, just amazingly done. These are these French books that they put in there recently. I want these. No, English books actually. As you can see, Anglais right there. Um, I missed out. These came right after I left. Yes, Vinegar Syndrome did add Shutter as the label. That's big news. Because Shutter is one that I where they do a lot of the like titles that RLJE did a lot of Shutter titles, but a lot of them were just like DVD, and would you get some Blu-ray in the United States. But it'll be nice to see like more Shutter stuff get the option to come out. Here's a company that I actually find interesting, and it's Carlotta, I think. So do you do these like special limited editions with a book? And so for this one here is a Japanese film, so it's just gonna be Japanese and French. So that obviously, but there's ones that they did a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. I do know Ron. I've actually bought from Ronaflix before when I lived in Canada. They came really quick too. Ronaflix really came quick. I want like Superhost. I want that from like Shutter. Superhost. I want the Furies. I want the Influencer. Let's see what we got. Exclusives from Metaluna. There's some sexy books there. Catch your attention. That'll wake you up. Indie man. And every every month they have Mad Magazine, and Mad Magazine looks to the earlier titles from Vinegar Syndrome here. What is this? Oh, this is actually Lucid title. This is a company I started collecting when I went there. The Spine of Night, audio in English, animation. So it's Mad Movies Magazine. So Mad Movies Magazine, what's really neat about it is that's one of the show that has a movie each time. And I think Haxon was a recent movie that was included with their magazine. And the latest one had Mars Express. So I'll share it here. And right now, oh yeah, there's Tunnel Brass. I got some Tunnel Brass, great Tunnel Brass stuff. The new ones that are coming. Look, there's Fallow right there. Transgression is coming, and they're putting them out in France in these like kind of like thin, kind of like they kind of those little books. The killer thing is, you really got to look to make sure that like that has English because Up the Academy so needs a good release. There's another title that I remember like I rented that movie so much that when my mom had like a corner store and we had a bunch of like movies come in to rent, like we bought a bunch of movies for rentals, and Up the Academy was one of those, and I remember keeping it for years after the store had closed down. Well, look, here's like a Remedy release, right? One of the limited edition ones. So that's Tentacles right there. So English and French stuff. It's got a collector's booklet with it. I love the artwork. Great little slip on it. Hey, George, welcome, man. And the killer thing is you can so épuisé. So that means exhausted or sold out, basically. So the 4K media book of Hitcher sold out. I know Second Sight is putting it too, but we don't know when, right? Pyromaniac, otherwise known as Don't Go House Alone, as you can tell by the by the case. That's what it's called in France. Special edition from the Ecstasy of Films put this out. So Up the Academy in the cinema with your parents. That is so cool. See, Up the Academy is one, and what's the name of the other one? Making the Grade, I think it's called, and with Judd Nelson. So if you know the film, you know the film. So I would rent before I owned it Up the Academy and Making the Grade together. Because Making the Grade was one of those where basically there's this rich guy and he doesn't want to go to school, to this private school. So he hires Judd Nelson, who's kind of on the run because he owes some money. And he goes to school for him. And it kind of like becomes a big deal. And it was supposed to be like a series of films, but they never followed it up. This is a Eurocrime documentary. I still have that one. Let's see if that has English on it. English, Italian with French subtitles. You gotta see Making the Grade. I think you get a kick out of it, especially if you love Up the Academy. If you love Up the Academy, Making the Grade is like it's a must. There we go. There's another Remedy special edition right there. Here's one that the series that they're putting out called Make My Day, and it's a French like film critic, Jean Baptiste Thoreau. And this is a Green. People Next Door is David Green. So if that name kind of sounds familiar, but you're not quite sure where you know it from, you probably got I start counting. from either whether you got the UK edition or you got the edition that came out from Fun City Editions. So David Green was the director for I Start Counting, and this is another film by David Green, the director of I Start Counting. So if you like that, you're probably gonna like this. Ten Little Indians right here. This is one I have. This is the release that I have. Cat and the Canary. It's Riley Metzger um, film from 1978. So again, a really good edition. Hitcher's always had spotty releases. That's why we're so glad to see it finally come out. High tension in 4K, but I think this is one without the English subtitles. Yeah, no subtitles, say. Just in French. I want to get the I wanted to get the second sight limited edition for high tension, but it's sold out, and I don't want the regular edition. Certain films I really want. Started counting BFI agreement. It is a fantastic film. David Green is an underrated director. Got the Michael Romer American Trilogy right here. Is that the one I just watched recently? So yeah, they put out a new edition. So this one, Therium. This is a challenging film. So yeah, Pier Paolo Pasolini. Music by Ennio Morricone. The music's great. It's a special limited edition. Any features on this? 68-page book. That's going to be in French, of course. Uh, Talking to some French journalists. I'd actually probably get my better have to watch it with me. Watch that one. She'll watch the movie with me. See, Ethereum, for those that know Pasolini, only for Salo. And, for some people, that's primary Pasolini. That's what you know. This is, I would say, out of all that I've seen, this is his most challenging film. This is his most artsy. His most, like, I guess, inaccessible. It's not totally inaccessible, but it's a film that you will work to understand. You know what I mean? It's not, you're gonna watch it more than once to truly get what he's going with it. See, Cop Car, that's a straightforward movie. Theorem's not straightforward, and you look at it and it's like it's Terrence Stamp, a very young Terrence Stamp, and it's like, oh well, Terrence Stamp is like he's in there and he's this unknown entity, and he comes into this family's life, and they're all seduced by him. Now it's done in 1968. Very little nudity or anything like that. It's not a raunchy film. It's very kind of subdued with that. Um, but it's a challenging film. It's a film that moves from color to sepia, that has large portions of it where there's absolutely no dialogue, and then you'll suddenly have a sequence where there's a monologue where there's and it won't explain things, but it'll try to it'll get you to want to find out. But it is not for everybody, and I don't recommend it for everybody. If you're a cinephile and you really want to study the stuff, go for it. But if you're just somebody who wants to sit back and watch a movie just to enjoy it, Theorem is not the film for you. But if you're somebody that studies a lot of these films and you're like, okay, I want something that's going to really, I got to watch 4 or 5 times before I really get all kind of grasp it type of thing. And it doesn't matter who you are. It's like I'm a person that I study movie, and I was like, what the hell did I just watch? Like I, but I couldn't stop thinking about it though. So this is the regular release for Stendhal Syndrome. It looks like the limited edition that I wanted is already gone. Um, I do want this though. Even this looks like even the standard edition had that 70-minute documentary on Isaiah Argento. Nice to meet you. Please don't love me. Um, I really want to see that. I don't care if it turns out to be only in French. I'll still watch it. That's a 60-minute like dialogue with Argento and Isaiah Argento. And they're right here. I like this movie a lot, actually. I saw this one. Did I see this one in theater? I think I did, actually. I think I saw it in theater. These are the regular standard editions. Like the limited editions that came out before I. Well, I'll bring one over in a second. I'll show you guys. I wanted to get that edition, but it didn't have English. I don't think. Yeah. So there's no English included in that one, but I did want that edition of it. Stendhal is so underrated, man. People rag on Stendhal so much, and it's so undeserved because it's truly it's such a fun. It's one of Argento's, like for me, one of his better latter films. Sydney Sweeney's Reality. I still haven't seen that yet. I'd still have to do a review for the Anyone But You, which got sent to me from Sony, which is really fucking good. I was really surprised. Like I'm not a super rom commy type person. Like it'll take a bit to get me into it, but I dug the hell out of that one. I kind of wanna. No, Blue Holocaust is Beyond Omega. So it's the one with the guy whose wife is dies, and uh, with that kind of shocking like twist type thing, which you kind of see coming, right? So I think it's the motto. I think it's Joe D'Amato. So new import releases. We can see we got the 4Ks here for High Noon. I just got sent like an email about that from a couple people. I mean, she's becoming one of these, you know, actresses to watch because she's kind of like stretching out to doing a lot of different stuff. Like you, like Zendaya, right? So Challengers is getting like iffy review, like was getting divisive reviews. I guess iffy's not the right word. And I haven't seen the Challengers yet, but I kind of want to. I did reach out to Sony. I told them that the Columbia Classics got a lot of got a lot of looks, and I got a lot of people asking about the classic stuff. So I'm going to see what I can find out, what's coming out. What's I did mention I say, it'd be great to do a genre Columbia Classics. It'd be wonderful. See something like that. I do dig this Lavender Hill one. Classic Studio Canal stuff, right? Collector's edition. That's a big set. What the hell's in this? Is there a book in this one, guys? Look how big that is. All it is do it. They're showing the slip here, and there's the inside of it. Again, a 4K for that one. Oh, my favorite Tinto Brass film. I think it's a lot of people's favorite Tinto Brass film. So Call It Epics is putting this one out. So you know it's gonna be a good release. All A's doing Cheeky are my two favorites. Hey, Simatech, welcome, man. I've heard that like Challengers is actually a bit uh, like you don't go in there expecting to see like I guess a bunch of nudity or like Zendaya naked. That's for sure. Um, because it is more subdued that way. To the box set, yeah, they did. They put it well, second one. There's the first volume, but these are 4Ks. But they put out a second like Tinto brass Blu-ray box set, which might actually show up here too. So this is the store here is Metaluna, by the way, that we're looking at. Um, as you can see, they pretty much carry all the genres and all the releases. Include they carry the Melusine stuff as well. So if you live in the UK, if you live in Europe, and you want to get the Vinegar Syndrome releases, you want to pick up Severin stuff, you want to pick up stuff from the US, and you don't want to spend a fortune in shipping. That's you, George. um, they ship. They ship all around. So they ship to outside of Paris. I'm pretty sure, like I have to reach out to them again, but I think that they ship the UK, they ship to Scotland. They have people from all over that order from them. I'm working to try and get something with them. Um, I want to see if I can get a link or something special for you guys. So let me reach out to them, and if I can, then that's the thing. They ship worldwide, and it can be very expensive. As somebody that bought from Severin in Canada, um, I know how expensive some of this stuff can get. But having a place, especially if you're in somewhere like uh, farther away, and you want to get a Vinegar Syndrome title, you want to get a Severin title, you want to be able to buy these box sets, and you're like, man, here's these companies that want to buy like Shout Factory stuff. You have these companies putting out all these sets and all this stuff, and I can't get any of it, and it can be frustrating. Like as you can see, like right there, there's a ring collection. So if you picked up the Arrow like ring set, for instance, you got the all the Japanese ring films. Actually, you're not in the minority there. I also love um, like Last Summer Party. Several freaks more expensive shipping wise compared to other labels. They are very. I mean, I wish they would figure it out. Then if you want the North American ring films, they're all here in 4K. So to give you an idea of what they carry, I guess is the best way to do this. So these are the companies that they carry right now. So Arrow Video Artists, Bach, Blackout, Blue Underground, BQHL, British Film Institute, BFI, Carlotta, Cauldron, Chameleon, Coin de Mire, Criterion, Damian Granger, Daphrana, Diaphana Distribution, Exia Films, Elephant Films, Eureka Entertainment, ESC Editions, Extra Lucid, Factoris, Frenzy, Gamont, Imprint, Indicator, Intersection, Kino Lorber, L'Atelier d'Image. I'm going to totally butcher like the French names. Got LCJ, Black Cat, uh, Lobster Films, Massacre, MDC, Metropolitan, Mon Macabre, Nabin, Paramount, Patha, Potemkin, Pulse, Radiance, Raro, Remini, Roboto, Second Sight, Severin, Shout, Sidonis. Sidonis is really good, by the way. Spectrum, Studio Canal, Synapse, Tamasa, TerraVision, Tetro Video, The Jokers, Uncut Movies, Umbrella, Universal, Video Popcorn, Vinegar Syndrome, Warner Archives, Warner Video, Waldside, and 88 Films. Want to try to order the clothes? You want $58 ship? Reach out. Well, actually, let me reach out to you're in Canada, aren't you, Cemetex? Oh, Australia, you're in Australia. Let me reach out to here and see what I can find out. Because it's right here. Scalper. Well, there's some different titles here, man. Uh, I don't think so, man. Like if that's not just a you issue, it's an all of us issue at this point. Like there's video popcorn, they've just come around. There's their Anthropophagus one they're putting out. This is a French version, unfortunately. Like if you speak French, it's wonderful because it's a great release. Oh man, anytime. That's why I'm here for it. Because I know how hard it is. Where I've moved, it's become harder for me to get a lot of these releases. So it's you know, six you guys are liking are watching. Have any of you liked? Have any of you liked this video? Just saying, just putting it out there. You can like the video, guys. Um, Paulson France is not just adult titles. Um, and you can see the Jerry Goldsmith box set, like it's coming out. Nightmare, like is Severin in North America, but it's from Pulse Video. Fatal Games, they've got a Pulse Video release. Now this is just the French version. Uh, version French, version original with subtitles. So those are the original versions as well. So Pulse put out their own edition of Fatal Games. I love this cover actually. Is this the same cover that like Vinegar Syndrome had? Sure, I can, man. Not a problem. Uncut movies. Yes, of course I can. So they put out a few different things here. Satan is here. Video Violence 2, The Black Alley Cats, Liquid Sky, of course. We know Liquid Sky. It's a Fatal Frames is here. God, I got an old DVD of Fatal Frames. The Dead Next Door, I have that as well. Watch Me While I Kill, right here. Look, this is part of their like Jello collection. Oh, it might just be French though. I'll check. Let me check for you. Yeah, French and Italian, right? Which is a shame because look at it. It's like a media book, limited edition. Oh God, only 500 copies still. But it's no good if you can't understand it, right? Now if it's an English film, then it'll be in English with usually with like subtitles. So Video Violence, for instance, is in English with three options. You just have to look in to see which ones are English, which ones aren't. Like this one here, for instance, Yaman Mayan Satan, which I would have expected to only be in Italian and French, actually has English subtitles as well. It's Turkish. I'm sorry, Turkish Italian. So it's a Turkish film. So you know it's gonna be insane, right? It's gonna be insane. It'll be cool, but it'll be insane. But yeah, there's so many different like ones we can look at, and I'll do like a really good overview. This is just a really quick one because basically right now I wanted to check out to see if OBS worked for the. Right, here's one. George's favorite right here, Radiance. Planet of the Vampires is sold out. They haven't got the new Radiance ones up yet. Great announcements from Radiance though, so I wonder can we get it on here? Uh, let's talk about this real quick since George is here. So coming soon from Radiance Films. Let's look at this one right away. The World Noir Volume 2 set. Got Black Ravel, Symphony for a Massacre, and Cruel Gun Story. Radiance is from Metaluna. Metaluna does have a lot of Radiance stuff. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. Three more films. Cruel Gun Stories by that's Joe Shishido from Branded Kill. So I'm down there for that. 4K restorations, 2K restorations, 80-page perfectly bound book, limited to 3 copies, uncensored version of Black Ravel. Like no audio commentaries here. Just some really incredible stuff. We got Toki Hiro, Lone Yakuza coming out. Which I really want to see, actually. Weary of the rigid codes of the underworld gambler, Tokihiro wanders Japan in search of freedom, but escape proves to be impossible and an obligation to a gang boss leaves him with no choice but to kill a man. To atone for his crime, he vows to take care of the victim's widow and young son. But the gang won't rest until they kill the entire family. That sounds really good. And Vive la Merde. Would later achieve notoriety as a midnight movie and was a favorite of John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Oh, wow. Got an audio discussion with Heather Drain, Mike White, and Jesse Biard here, running 6 minutes long, featuring like documentary on film. Yeah, these look really good. And of course, there is the rare release, Fernando De Leo's Italian Connection. Anything Fernando De Leo, you pretty much just say it's going to be really good. And you've got like Henry Silva. And who doesn't love Henry Silva, right? Compared to every single rating up to August. Oh, nice. But as you can see, there's a lot of different ones here. My voice is going. I didn't plan to make a video today because I'm working on some editing, doing some stuff behind the scenes. Like I mentioned to George last night, actually, I was talking. I said, I haven't been doing as many like live streams as I normally do because I'm working on this end of the camera, making sure that I can ensure that my videos get better and that I can put out better, I can do better pre-tapes, I can add more stuff in, that I can add more things in, that I can just use more assets. Give you a reason to come back. And hopefully you will. Hopefully it'll show in the work that I'm doing. And it'll be something that'll interest you. Extra Loose is one that really interests me. So this is a card player, this one I got. My sister-in-law from France, she actually got me that for my birthday. What I really want now, and it looks good, a print, is the limited edition style center, which is so gross looking, but I love it. Because I got the card player one, it's so good. It's the best card player look too. Okay, anyway. I want to try something there real quick. Let's see if I can just make it me. So we'll take the this, and we'll remove it. Let's try to remove max. Let's do it. I'm going to take this. Hi, everybody. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this video today. I'm working on just upping not just my what I can do or what I'm doing with this, but actually hopefully making this channel better on a consistent basis. Whether it's upgrading things from my pre-tapes, from my live streams, being able to do it in different ways, being able to come from like a StreamYard background to like editing, doing a lot of stuff on StreamYard, to like making videos like this where I can play around a bit more, then it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. I kind of really like doing that stuff. Is that kind of like slightly juvenile that I really kind of dug doing that segue thing? Anyway, it's a me thing. My name is Aaron. Thank you so much for joining me here today. As always, in the call to cinema, you guys are amazing, and it's time for tea. I had coffee earlier this morning. I've been up since around 4 a.m. So I got some work to do. Yes, I can't believe it's only 10 a.m. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do, and it should be a lot of fun. So take care, guys. See you soon. Like, share, subscribe, super chat, donate, whatever. But above all, enjoy your day.